A thick fog rolled through Greyhaven, a coastal Devon town, its cobbled streets glistening under the dim streetlights of 2024. The air carried a whisper of dread, centered on the midnight bus route number 13, where the last passenger never returned. The same. This terror was born from Evelyn Hart, a 1940s ticket collector whose ghostly presence haunted the route. The story begins with Laura Bennett, a 35-year-old shopkeeper, who boarded the bus as its final passenger last month. 3 days later, she returned home, eyes vacant, and stabbed her husband and daughter with a kitchen knife before fleeing. "She made me do it," she'd whispered. The town shivered, for this was the third such horror in weeks. Oliver Tate, a 34-year-old true crime podcaster with a thriving YouTube channel, H's horror story have long been drawn to the macabre. His detailed narratives had built a dedicated following, and he'd convinced his friend Noah Finch, a 32-year-old sound mixer, to join him. "This could be epic for HS horror story," Oliver said, setting up his recorder in their rented flat, its windows overlooking the bus stop. Noah adjusted his mixer, wary, or another waste like that haunted pier. But the blurry video of Laura's rampage, blood-streaked and frantic, changed his mind. 3 days then they kill, Oliver noted, mapping the pattern. 5 missing, 3 returned as killers, 2 still lost, Laura Bennett and James Holt. Curse traced to 1947, when Evelyn Hart, a 28-year-old ticket collector, worked the late-night number 13 route. During a storm, her bus crashed into a ravine, killing all aboard except her body never found, though witnesses claimed she lingered, collecting fares from the dead. Her dying vow to punish the living for abandoning her fueled the legend. "She boards as the last passenger, luring you to her fate," old Mr. Arthur Reed warned at the pub. "Those who ride with her never escape." Oliver and Noah arrived in Greyhaven as dust settled, the town cloaked in mist. "Lights low, let's record." "For us horror story," Oliver whispered, his voice firm despite the damp chill. Noah set up the gear. "Feels like we're being watched." They staked out the number 13 bus stop. Its sign rested in Eerie. At 11:55 p.m., Oliver boarded the last bus, camera rolling. "We'll catch her." At midnight, a figure appeared, Evelyn, in a tattered uniform, her face pale, eyes hollow, holding a ticket punch. "Your fare," she rasped. Oliver froze, the camera capturing her image. Noah pulled him off. "Don't engage." The bus doors slammed, and Evelyn vanished, leaving a ticket stub on the seat. "Did you get that?" Oliver gasped, reviewing the footage. Evelyn's face was clear, her gaze chilling. Comments on HS horror story flooded in. "Get off," but Oliver felt compelled. "We need to check James's family, they're next." James Holt, a 39-year-old mechanic, had vanished 2 days ago. His brother Daniel met them at his home, voice shaking. He took the number 13, said it promised a new start. Now he's gone. Oliver promised to help. Daniel recalled James's last call. "A woman's collecting me." Oliver's heart sank. "Evelyn." Greyhaven buzzed with fear. "The bus takes them 3 days, then they kill," a driver muttered. Oliver researched the 1947 crash, Evelyn's disappearance, the driver's suicide, and a logbook hinting at a sealed depot. "She wants her passengers back," Noah theorized. The investigation beckoned. The town's recent horrors painted a grim picture. Laura Bennett's rampage had turned her shop into a bloodbath, her knife lodged in the counter. Neighbors spoke of her return staggering, muttering about a fare to pay before the screams began. 2 days later, Michael Price, a 33-year-old bartender, followed suit, his flat a massacre with a broken bottle. He said Evelyn demanded payment, a patron recalled. The third, Sophie Lane, a 36-year-old nurse, poisoned her parents with morphine. Her final words a hollow, "She's waiting." Each had been the last passenger on the number 13, their absences lasting 3 days before their deadly returns. Oliver interviewed Daniel about James. He'd been down since the garage closed last year, Daniel said. That night, he texted me at 11:58 p.m. The bus is here. Then nothing. The pattern held. A lure, a disappearance, a murderous return. Richard Cole, a 37-year-old fisherman, remained missing, his coat found near the stop. He wrote the number 13 too. His wife cried. The town elders recounted Evelyn's tale, her spirit tied to the old bus depot where the crash occurred. She seeks souls to complete her route, Mr. Reed said, his voice grave. Oliver and Noah scoured archives, finding a 1947 coroner's report of the crash, marked unholy. A photo showed Evelyn of the depot, punch in hand, cursing the survivors. She's bound by a ritual, Oliver deduced. That night, they set up cameras at Daniel's house, awaiting the number 13. At midnight, the bus's headlights pierced the fog, and Evelyn's figure loomed inside. There, Noah pointed. Her voice whispered, "Your stop." The doors opened, and James's shadow flickered aboard. "She's back," Oliver said, heart racing. The feed cut, leaving them in silence. Determined to confront Evelyn, Oliver and Noah returned to the flat, rigging it with motion detectors. "We'll ride the number 13 at midnight," Oliver insisted. Noah protested. "This is madness." But at 11:55 p.m., the detectors buzzed. Oliver boarded the bus, camera rolling for HS Horror Story. "Let's see her." At midnight, Evelyn appeared, her uniform stained, eyes boring into his. "You're fair," she hissed. A vision hit Oliver on a crashing bus, Evelyn collecting tickets. He staggered, the floor tilting. Noah dragged him off, but the doors locked, the bus vanishing into fog. Evelyn's form materialized, her punch clicking. "Join my route," she wailed. The flat shook, seats forming from shadows. Noah threw a coin, but it passed through her. "Run," he yelled. They fled to the depot, Evelyn's laughter following. At dawn, Oliver's hand bore a green scar burning. "She's marking me," he groaned. The footage showed Evelyn's assault, earning views on HS Horror Story, Escape. Oliver felt her pull intensify. "We need to find that depot." That night, James returned to Daniel's house, eyes vacant, a wrench in hand. "The family," he shrieked. Oliver and Noah arrived, tackling him as he swung at Daniel. "It's not him," Oliver cried. Evelyn's voice echoed through James. "They left me, now I take theirs." The struggle dragged on, James collapsing as dawn. Broke, freed, but shattered. "She's stronger," Noah said. The town reported more boardings, the curse spreading. Oliver's research led to the old bus depot, a mile from town. Locals avoided it, claiming it hummed at midnight. Mr. Reed revealed a dark truth. The driver, George Hart, Evelyn's brother, had bound her spirit with a blood ritual after the crash, using the garage to trap her vengeance. He feared her. Curse would end his line, he admitted. A hidden logbook, found in the town hall, detailed the rite Evelyn's blood mixed with oil, her spirit tethered to the number 13. "We need to break it," Oliver said. The depot, rusted and overgrown, bore faded route signs. At dusk, they explored, finding a sealed office with Evelyn's punch, inscribed with her name. "This is the key," Noah said. A vision hit Oliver, his grandfather, a heart at the ritual, binding Evelyn. "I'm tied to this," he realized. The ground trembled, Evelyn's voice rising. "You can't stop me." They fled, the punch's weight a burden. Oliver contacted Miss Clara Evans, a local historian. "The binding requires her punch returned with oil and a confession," Evans explained. They planned a midnight ritual at the depot. That night, Richard Cole returned, eyes black, wielding a harpoon. "The family," he roared. Oliver and Noah intercepted. Him at his wife's home, subduing him as Evans chanted. The punch glowed, Evelyn's form appearing. "Confess the heart's sin," Evans demanded. Oliver, shaking, recited the crush cover-up. The depot flooded with mist, oil poured, and Evelyn's scream pierced the air. Richard collapsed, freed, but her presence lingered. The ritual weakened Evelyn, her form fading as the punch sank into the earth. Oliver, scarred but alive, vowed to monitor Greyhaven. "The curse is lifted, but she's not gone," Evans warned. The town relaxed, yet the number 13 remained a source of unease. Tune in for more every day on HS Horror Story. Subscribe and share.